Good afternoon, everybody. Troy Marsh here.
Ryan Reynolds here.
Yeah, we're excited. We're about a month into our merger that we announced in the middle of January. And so we just thought we'd come to you real quick and kind of explain who we are and why we did it. So, Ryan, why don't you tell them a little bit about how long you've been in business and why real estate?
Sure. Yeah, I've been in business since 2008. Got into originally into real estate for investment purposes, but then really loved it. Found that I had a passion for serving clients and was able to do pretty well at that.
Awesome. Well, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Troy Marsh, and I got into real estate honestly on a whim. And that was back in 2004. And now, 15, almost 16 years later, have built a team similar size to Ryan's. And so, for me, the reason why I thought that this would be a great fit was the scalability of it. You know, in a changing technological world, it's going to be super important to provide you guys with the best service possible. And we felt like joining forces would really allow us to do things that we could never do on our own. I'm thinking about the client care specialist. You want to tell them a little bit about that role?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a new role on our team, and it's as a client care specialist. So we have someone who's dedicated just to helping our clients make it through the process in a smooth manner, and then also just to make sure that things feel good the whole way through. So that's something that neither of our teams, I don't think, could have afforded to have before this.
Yeah, definitely. And that's just one of many things that we're going to be rolling out over the coming months. But we just want you guys to know that absolutely there's going to be an increase in service and reliability with our teams, and we're excited about both teams having a similar mission and vision and joining forces to bring you guys what you've been used to, and the goal is a lot more. So Ryan, let's go ahead and jump into the market.
Sure.
So year-end numbers came out, just like we always talk about. We're a month behind, and the numbers are similar to what you guys have been hearing from us all of last year. So average sales prices were up, I think, almost 8%, 7.5%. And sales overall were up just under 2%, which was largely driven by a lack of inventory. I think had we had more new construction, we probably would have been higher than that. So those are kind of the quick numbers. We've also got the fact that, you know, every price range is not selling at the same speed. So I think
True.
there was, a 20-day days on market difference between homes and condos under 350 versus between 350 and 500.
Absolutely.
But what are you seeing in the market? It's now, early February. What are you seeing in the market now?
Well, just a specific example, this weekend we had a house on the market and it was priced in the 250 range. We had over 200 people come to our open houses. Wow. We had 2 of those this weekend. And we also had, I think, over 20 offers on the house. So it was very productive for our seller, and it looks like it's going to be an amazing market based on that.
Yeah, I would say what I've been hearing on the street and seeing personally is that the market is really turned into a spring market even earlier than normal. Maybe it's the warmer weather, but definitely a great time to look at selling. And I think you always talk about the fact that we kind of have this gap time frame where there's a lot of buyers coming out. Why don't you explain that real quick?
Yeah, so the gap period of time is what I would consider from about whenever the weather starts to break, whereas this year we didn't really have a time where the weather was terrible until the sellers really start putting their houses on the market in the spring. So that time being around the 15th of April or so. So there's this period of time between now and April 15th where if you're a seller and you want to try to get in the market and not have to compete quite as much, this is a great time because there's lots of buyers in the market, but there aren't that many homes for sale.
Awesome. Well, definitely give us a call if you're looking to buy or sell. It's a great market. Interest rates are still super low even if you're a buyer, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.
Thanks.